Before assembling everything, we put 3M6 nuts into the 3D printed support. These nuts were preheated to adhere better, and superglue was also used for a complete bond. First, we use two M5 of 16 mm hexagon socket countersunk head screws to fasten the bottom plate of the support holder base to the rear plate. Then we put two M6 of 16 mm hex set screws. Next, we use two M5 of 20 mm hexagon socket countersunk head screws to fasten the top plate to the rear plate of the support holder base. Now, to assemble the rail, we first mount the top rail cover by fitting the two silver steel rods into the holes of the copper plate using two M6 of 16 mm hex socket set screws. After, we insert the two rail rods into the holes of the positioning piece. We then assemble the adjustment cranks, which were made using two modified 3/8-inch aluminum rods, shaped to have a thick cylindrical head with a 1/4-inch bore and M6 threaded hole for a 20 mm screw to perform the adjustment to the rail, along with two other 1/4-inch rods threaded M6 at the ends, which are secured with two thick M6 threaded cylindrical heads. These rods serve as the crank adjustment levers. For the clamping press of the holder base, we assemble another crank using a 3/8-inch aluminum rod 40 mm long. This rod was drilled and threaded to form an M8 screw with a thick cylindrical head and a 1/4-inch bore, through which the crank handle is inserted. Like the others, this handle was made from a 1/4-inch aluminum rod threaded M6 at both ends and is secured with two thick M6 threaded cylindrical heads. Additionally, a truncated cone-shaped plug with M8 threading was designed to fit onto the end of the M8 screw, allowing better clamping of the base to the table. Now we proceed to join the holder base with the already assembled rail, securing the rail rods to the top plate of the base using two M6 of 16 mm hexagon socket set screws. We mount the steel transverse axis and secure it using the M6 of 25 mm knurled thumb screw, and we fix the 3D printed camera mount using the M6 of 20 mm slotted cheese head screws. Finally, we use one of the M6 nuts, which was fixed to the part to properly screw it onto the axis. We do the same with the M6 of 30 mm slotted cheese head screws and the two remaining M6 nuts.